Hi, welcome to my channel. If you click on this video, you're probably interested in this subject. I want to start off by saying this video is for entertainment purposes only. I do not have any tangible physical proof of the things that I'm going to say in this video, so it should be taken for entertainment purposes. But I will ask you to think about the spiritual courts. Think about there's a physical court and spiritual court. So think about the spiritual laws and think about that, okay? But I'm going to say, as a disclaimer, this is for entertainment purposes only. So if you're drawn into this title, I would ask you to please watch the first channel message that I did on this subject, because in this video, I'm going to go into depth with just tarot. The first video was mostly the download of the messages, and it was for an example and lessons for those light beings to protect their energy and be very careful about people in their energy and their circles. So this, I'm about to just go a little deeper and about basically Kurt Cobain and Courtney Love. This reading is basically about people siphoning energy, people having soul ties, people having karmics, and people doing destiny swapping to take people's energies, to swap people's destiny. And I had looked some things up after my last reading. After the download, I was like, let me just do a little research online and just see what comes out. Very interesting, the days he died and the day her new album came out is very interesting. I'll get into that. Also, this video is to give you insight about what's out there. So you need to just to be aware, and keep your vibrations high. Don't be scared. I don't want people to be scared out there. Just be aware, because fear is a lower vibration. I'm just trying to educate you into what things and people's mindsets are. There's some people with very dark intentions that don't have any souls or morals. I mean, we all know that, but this story is to show you by example how it could turn out for someone, okay, when they have a dark person in their circle. So this is just for lesson. This is for educational purposes only as well, to educate from life experience. So I just want to go over the dates. Kurt Cobain died on Tuesday, April 5th, 1994. So I looked up the moon phase for that date. The moon phase was it's called a balsamic moon. It's balsamic moon, and it's a waning crescent. So it's when the moon's going down before it gets to the new moon, when it's decreasing, right? So the energy is decreasing. So for that moon, in particularly this crescent moon, it's perfect for ending a cycle, preparing for a new one. Releasing rituals are done. People focus on what they want to release and what no longer serves them on that moon. So what a coincidence that he commits suicide on that day, right? And I told you we're going to go into my download, but I'm just going to share this little information as well. So Courtney Love's second studio album, Live Through This, came out April 12th, 1994, literally a week later on a Tuesday. And if we know what Tuesdays, before I tell you about the moon, Tuesday is a symbol of Mars, right? So it's that very powerful energy, like warlike energy. So people that are doing kind of work on that day, they want quick action. They want almost like a warlike. Just look up the energy of Mars, and that's what Tuesday represents. So I feel like this is intentional, right? So April 12, 1994 is when Courtney Love's whole band Live Through This came out. And the moon cycle, moon phase, was a waxing crescent. So it's meaning of hope, new beginnings, and intention setting. High energy time for activation. Taking concrete steps to manifest goals. What the heck, guys? Just take a time, make your own assumptions. I'm not going to say nothing. That's all I want to say about that. So take that in consideration. If you didn't watch my first video, you probably want to watch it because this will kind of really line everything up. And I also wanted to tell you that download I got because I didn't really know much about the situation. But when I looked up their marriage, they only knew each other for like a few months and she was already pregnant. So when I said that she sized him up right away and she put her claws in him, it was very much true. They got married in February 24th, 1992. He barely lasted 2 years. He didn't even last 2 years with her in her clutches. He didn't even last 2 years. What the heck? And then there's another interesting thing that I will bring up later, but we're just gonna clarify something. I did have a couple of questions because I have a feeling that a lot of her songs on the Live Through This were written by him. He helped her a lot to write these songs for that album. And I do want to ask questions about her and Dave Grohl's relationship, because I feel like in a way that Dave Grohl and her had a little side thing going on. I feel that. So I want to ask those questions. And then I want to ask if Dave Grohl, how jealous was he of her? Jealous of Kurt Cobain. Spirit, can you clarify the energy that I just spoke of? Clarify the energy that I just spoke of. The dates, the album release, just clarify that energy. Let's tap into that energy. What I have just revealed about this situation. I always want to say case. I want to say case. So we have the Three of Swords. So this is all about heartbreak, separation, sorrow, emotional pain, betrayal. This is all about betrayal, guys. So yeah, so guys, it's the ultimate betrayal, right? This is the ultimate betrayal. And I just had another feeling too. I have a feeling that Dave Grohl has something to do with all of this as well. If you look at how he kind of came up to with Foo Fighters, I've never liked that band. I hated that band. That band sucks, okay? Let's be honest. I know there's some Foo Fighter fans out here, but you know what? I've never liked them, and there was a reason that I didn't like that person. But I have a strong feeling that he was a part of the betrayal as well, because he had something to gain too, right? They both had something to gain, and I feel there was a pact they made together, right? Like I said, this is for entertainment purposes. This is a download I'm receiving from another realm. So, but this came out, Three of Swords, and there's 3 people. 3 swords, 3 people, right? Also, let me just take a break 1 second because I'm getting like super. This came down to me. It was his heart that they took, you guys. His heart. He had a pure heart. If you listen to his voice is very pure and raw. They try to imitate him. Courtney Love has no soul. Dave Grohl, his stupid band Foo Fighters, he has no soul. Oh yeah, his stuff is catchy, but if you listen to him singing, he doesn't convey any emotional energy at all. It's just very fake, and that's why they're like basically a pop band, pop rock. That's what I would consider Foo Fighters. But they're not able to capture his essence. They just siphoned his energy, right, to use it to propel them higher. And that was a pact they made together. This is what's coming out. It wasn't just they made a pact. They made a deal. They made a deal together. Because also I will have you think about their lifestyles, and in a way I feel like there was something that I feel like Dave Grohl threw her under the bus at the end, because it's like, you know, when 2 evil people get together, there's always going to be one that's going to backstab another one, and I feel like in a way he kind of backstabbed her in some area. We'll get into that later if that comes into the reading. I'm just gonna tell Spirit to clarify this energy that I'm feeling, the messages that are coming through. Just clarify it with cards, no words, just cards. I want to show the public what there is to be seen. Bring things that are in the dark to light on this matter, on this case at this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm not going to say anything. I just want Spirit to clarify the energy. So we have sorrow, complete sorrow. The sun in reverse, gloom, pessimism, failure. And then we have responsibility, releasing. We have the ten of wands in reverse. So someone's feeling very guilty about this. You know what? It could be the last thing I did say was about her getting turned on. I feel like this Dave guy ended up turning on her, right? Because she kind of like, she went up and then she went down. But he went up and up and up, right? Until recently when he got that scandal with that young girl, right? I feel like more's coming out about that guy. That's what I'm going to say. Some more stuff going to come out about him. But it's also giving me the vibes that what else, Spirit, do you have for us on this matter, on this subject? What else do you have on this matter, on this subject? I'm not going to spend, okay, lack of teamwork. So we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So there was a lack of teamwork. This just kind of this confirms the portrayal I was feeling. And the sun in reverse could be like his friend, like a childhood energy. When he found out, oh my gosh, this is getting too deep. I'm gonna just pull another card. Let's see what else. What else, Spirit? What else, Spirit? Oh shoot, what's this? Defeat. What else, Spirit? Anything else? All right. Okay. So we have the Seven of Wands in reverse, right? We have the Ace of Wands in reverse. And then we have the One of Pentacles, okay? So I'm going to just take a second to just soak this in because I don't want this video to be too long. Okay, so this is what I'm getting from these other cards. I'm just going to tell you what I'm feeling at this time. Basically someone, they were in alliance. I feel like Dave and Courtney were in alliance, but one of them had a harder time with the sorrow and the responsibility of what they did. That's why we have the sun in reverse, because sun upright is all about optimism, triumph, and like happiness and success. When it's in reverse, it's about sorrow, pessimism, gloom, failure, right? And then we have the Ten of Wands is upright. When it's upright, it's all about responsibility, duty, but it's in the reverse. So it's basically somebody kind of put all the responsibility on one person, right? Someone put all the responsibility on them. It could be, because I told you what I, like if you watch the video, the first one, you know exactly what I said. So I feel like if that's true, that all that responsibility was on her because she actually did it. He probably helped plan it with the other, and that's why there's the three too. Could it be the cop friend? I told you how she met her little cop friend. Those could be the little triad, right? But at the end of the day, since she did it, all that responsibility and guilt goes on her. So it did collapse their little, I want to say coven, because in a way they're working together for just wicked ass things. So that brought problems to the collaboration and teamwork, because at the end of the day, she was the one, she got a little bit of fame, but she burned out quick, y'all. And everyone knew she was like, something was off. And everyone knew she did it. The collective intuitively know what happened, right? And this is one thing I will ask you to think about is people already know the truth inside, but the media and the paperwork and whatever, the judicial system, hold on. So basically as a collective, we intuitively know the truth is inherent in us. in our divine knowing, you know, especially the more you connect it with your inner self, your inner light, the more you intuitively know. So what confuses us is this judiciary system of requiring paper evidence, physical evidence, and tangible evidence. So that sometimes that brings doubt to what people already know. So people already knew what she done, right? But she still was able to reaped some benefits. She reaped some benefits because it was very short-lived, right? I don't know what she's doing now. I didn't bother to look her up. So basically that. So she felt defeated, right? At the end of the day, because she's the one that did it. So she felt defeated because they don't have that. They're not carrying that load of responsibility to take an action. They're reaping the benefits of it. You know, I'm not sure what happened to the detective guy. You know, you have to watch the first video to get the full story. But wasted passion. Because the Ace of Wands upright, it's all about passion and breakthrough. This came out reverse, so there's a lack of passion. She has like lack of energy. She didn't get that. She ended up sabotaging herself because she actually had a little bit of remorse, which I'm very shocked because her energy doesn't feel like she would, but she might have had a little bit of guilt because maybe they would side-eye her with the comments like what she did, remind her what she did. Made it throw her back in her face. Oh, you really did that? We were just playing around. You know how people are fucked up. But this made new beginnings for the other people. This brought prosperity to Dave Grohl and that detective guy, which I should look him up. Like I said, this is for entertainment purposes only. So I'm clarifying the energy. We're just looking at cards. I told you the dates. You can look up the dates, look up the moon phase. I'm not trying to do your research. Do the fact checking, right? Go on online if you got time. If you're interested in this topic, go on time. Let me see. There was a couple of questions I wanted to ask because I don't want this video to be too long. Hold on. This is my question, guys. So we're gonna put these away. So we basically find out that there was 2 extra people that helped. This is what I'm gonna say. Dave Grohl, Courtney Love, and then that detective helped in this way. Dave Grohl and Courtney had some kind of sick, sadistic pact. They had conversations behind his back. That's why we have the ultimate betrayal with the 3 of Swords, because he was not only betrayed by someone he really cared about, and it could be too someone he had a kid with too. You know, I see this sun reverse. So, I mean, and I feel like he's been actually, to be honest with you, his energy has been around me, and it's very calming and very like nice, beautiful energy. So it's basically telling me that he was, you know, he was really an empath and a real genuine person that got taken advantage of. And he had like no self-confidence. He didn't know who he was. No one told him he was really great, you know. All his life he felt like dirt, felt like nothing. He didn't deserve nothing nice, you know what I'm saying? So they really took advantage of him, and like they really, like, if it wasn't for him, they would not be successful. I'm gonna tell you this, if it wasn't for him, they would not be successful at all. So there was 2 questions I had written down. I'm gonna just go. The first question, I'm like, did David Grohl have any sexual relationship with Courtney Love? Did Dave Grohl have any sexual relationship with Courtney Love? Oh yeah, they did. What's to say, y'all? What's to say? Yes. And they were very familiar because we have the 6 of Cups. They are actually soulmates. They are actually really good friends. They knew each other from way back in the day. Can you believe this ish right now? Can you believe what came out? Because it was bothering me. Because I'm like, I feel like they were messing around. They played, y'all, those 2 played Kurt Cobain. They played him. So this is what I'm saying, all my starseeds, my empaths, my shamans, my light workers, my creative, beautiful beings out there with all this rare commodity of divine light. You need to watch it out there, because take Kurt Cobain. He got played, y'all. He got played. Look, this video might be long. Oh well, if you watch it, it's gonna be for those who are interested in it. I don't care, but they played him, y'all. This came out 6 of Cups. My feelings are right, and I just wanted to do this too because I'm feeling all these feelings. I'm feeling like I was in a room. I'm feeling like I was a fly on a goddamn wall, y'all. And I was just like, do I need to do another video? Spirit's like, do another video and just go into depth. This case needs to be reopened. This actually is already, this case, you know what it is? It's reopened in the spiritual realm. These beings are about to go down for this. Look at this. Look at this. 6 of Cups. So, yes. Hold on. Dude, this is crazy. So they knew each other. So Dave Grohl and Courtney Love were close friends. The 6 of Cups don't come out unless you're very close. You're like either it could be a soulmate, soul tie with each other. They made a pact. They knew each other for a long time. Because this 6 of Cups is like very familiar. You know, this could be a soulmate. This could be they were together. So, and Spirit said yes, they had some sexual relationships. They had some going on behind the scenes, y'all. And then I'm gonna ask one more question, and I'm gonna close this video. I might tap in later. I mean, we'll see. You know, let me know in the comments if you want in depth, because we can go deeper. We can peel this. We can just bust this wide open. We can bust this wide open. Peel this onion back, y'all. Let's peel this onion back on these demons out there doing wicked stuff to people for money, for objects, for fame, because they're nothing. You know why? Because they're nothing. They have to do crazy stuff like that because they're nothing. And you need to be very mindful about when you are, you know, shining out there. Them old friends too. Those people will smile in your face. You need to just check your feelings. Don't be drinking and doing drugs and shit around people. That's one lesson you learn from Kurt Cobain. He was partying too much, so he couldn't think clearly. So keep that in mind. I'm gonna say, did Kurt write the music for Courtney's album Live Through This? Did Kurt write, this wanted to come out. Oh, yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did, guys. Yes, he wrote the album. He wrote the songs. She didn't write that shit. He wrote that shit. Look it. The rumors are true. The rumors are true. The rumors are true. Maybe he threatened, like, you know what? I'm going to just take my album back. I'm going to let you know. Who knows what happened, really. But the energy is, yes, he wrote that. He put all his energy into it. He made that album successful. That album would not be successful without him. 10 of Pentacles. Inheritance. Job security. Affluence. Stability. This is stability. He gave them stability. He gave her the stability to make it a success. This is, if you can see, I don't know if you can see, it's like a couple and they're enjoying the few to the level. They didn't do it she didn't do that. Her and her band did not do that shit. They did not. They did not. And if you remember, he was into dolls. He was an artist. Kurt was an artist. He was into dolls and doll parts and making weird figures. And he would go to the thrift store to go shopping and create things. Like, people forget about all that. He was like a really talented, sweet soul on earth, and that was not protected, was thrown to the fucking wolves. So you guys just need to be smart out there. That's what I'm going to say. If this video helped you and informed you in some way to just take a deeper look at your surroundings out there, please like and subscribe. If you want me to go even deeper, just leave a comment, a question that you want to know about this subject, and I'll probably wait a few days and see what happens and what builds up, and then I'll make it a reading. You can even email me at thediviner111141 at Gmail. if you want certain questions asked about the subject, because this is like, this person was very influential for my generation. He changed music a lot. He gave a voice to the teenagers. You know, he really shared a different perspective, and he was wiped out like that, guys, in front of our eyes. And it was for money and greed for the people, the two people he cared the most, or that were the closest to him: his drummer and his wife, baby mama. I'm done, so I'm gonna close this reading out at this. This is the end of this reading. I can go, like I said, I got so much information on this, so much spiritual downloads. I'm kind of like, I feel like I want to go out to the street on a megaphone right now, y'all. But I'm just going to make videos. This is what we're going to do. Okay. You guys take care. Enjoy your day today. Love you. Bye.